Hello boys and girls, it's great to be with you again. I hope that you had a really good Christmas. So here we are in 2021 and things are still a bit strange. Perhaps you're back at school or perhaps you're homeschooling. I think that January is always a very long month. All the fun of Christmas is over, and yet the summer seems still very far away. January is usually the time at New Year when we make New Year's resolutions. I wonder if you or your family have made any New Year resolutions. A resolution is a decision to do something or not to do something. A resolution is like a promise to ourselves to be the best version of ourselves. So I wonder what your New Year resolution is. Perhaps this is the year that you've decided to eat better, that you're going to eat lots of fruit and vegetables instead of super noodles and Nutella. Perhaps this is the year that you've decided you're going to have less screen time. So you're not going to use your devices, your phone or your iPad or your tablet so often. And instead you're going to read a book or maybe do some arts and crafts. Or maybe your decision, your promise to yourself, your New Year's resolution is to get fit. And maybe you've been up every morning to do PE with Joe. The thing about New Year's resolutions is that it's quite difficult to keep them. And usually by this time in January, even if we're really determined, by this time in the middle of January, we've usually given up. Because sometimes it's hard to keep going. Sometimes it's hard to keep on keeping on when there are lots of other things happening in our lives to distract us. And so maybe we just feel like giving up. But with all the things in life, we have to keep trying and not give up. I have a story for you today, and it's about a man who felt like giving up. And he met a little creature who encouraged him to keep going. And maybe you already know this story. It's a story about a man called Robert and a spider. The legend of Robert the Bruce and the spider. Long ago, when Robert the Bruce was King of Scotland, England and Scotland were at war, and Robert the Bruce and his army had been defeated in battle. Robert had lost battle after battle against the English King Edward I. He was now on the run, fearing for his life. He was sad and disappointed and in deep despair. He felt like giving up. He took refuge in a cold, dark cave and sat there thinking about what to do next. And suddenly he realised he was not alone in the cave. There beside him was a tiny little spider climbing up on a silvery silk thread. Robert watched the little spider as it tried again and again to reach its web. Again and again the little spider tried to climb up the silvery silk thread, and again it dropped down. Robert the Bruce was fascinated by this little spider and how the spider never gave up, although it failed again and again. Robert thought to himself that if this little spider didn't give up and kept on trying, maybe he should keep trying too. And just then, on the 7th attempt, the little spider succeeded. Robert shouted to the little spider, "Bravo! Bravo!" Robert the Bruce was filled with new hope and left the cave to become King of Scotland again. But he never forgot what the little spider taught him. I hope you enjoyed that story, and I hope it encourages you that no matter what you're struggling with today, or maybe you're missing your friends, or maybe all the activities that you would normally be doing at this time of year, or maybe you're struggling with home schooling, or maybe it's too noisy at home, or maybe there's too many distractions. But I hope that you'll be encouraged through Robert the Bruce and the Spider to keep on keeping on. And even if you have to try 7 times, you'll get there in the end. Until next time, stay safe. God bless.